down because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
On the ready.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh. Check 3. Now.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Alert 3.
To throw is Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start here with Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger.
Trying to find Bruce, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're running. Tomlinson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They run on 1st down with Jackson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is the Chargers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Kaepernick now to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. Benjamin's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of two quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. P.A.'s here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Jackson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw, Kaepernick. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Raiders.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, Orbit. 15, 15. You must be dreaming.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Again, it's Tomlinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Tomlinson. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
They're going to look to throw. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On second down now, Tomlinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth.
30 base. Double dog, that's the way. Protein spell. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
64, weak.
Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Kaepernick. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Hey, Delta.
Second down and inches. This is Casper catching it outright. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll find Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and that takes us from second to third down. To throw is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Kaepernick, they're going for it on fourth. This one caught by Winslow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Kaepernick to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Go! Turn 2 stop. X3. 218. Chop it.
They run again with Jackson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
defensive.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
On the ready.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's big south.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Raiders, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.